Due to heavy floods wreaking havoc in China, emergency supplies are in great need. Recently, the Water Resource Bureau in Hukou County, Jiangxi Province, announced an emergency collection of knitting bags, sparking controversy among communities. Many Chinese netizens have denounced the Chinese Communist Party, CCP's lack of funding on domestic relief efforts and questioned what the authorities do with the tax money they collect from their own people. Due to the continuous rainfall, the water levels of the middle and downstreams of Yangtze River, Dongting Lake, Poyang Lake, and Lake Tai are rising constantly. Flood control in these areas are critical. On July 12th, the National Flood Control and Drought Relief Headquarters decided to raise the flood emergency response level from 3 to 2. On the same day, the Water Resource Bureau in Hukou County issued an emergency collection announcement. It said that due to the current critical flood situation in the county, emergency materials are in shortage and the local government is in need of woven bags. This announcement sparked outrage among netizens. Many believe that local governments have developed a habit of asking anything they need from their citizens, and this trend started with the local authorities in Wuhan City, the epicenter of the first CCP virus outbreak in December last year. Netizens said that local authorities call on the people to respond to the floods and to do all sorts of other work. And on top of that, the people still pay taxes but receive no support from the government when they really need it most. Most people are afraid to stand up against the abuses of the CCP.
This is what an authoritarian regime looks like. We are the slaves, afraid to resist and easy to pick on. When necessary, its CCP spends a lot of money overseas to form the so-called friendships who are required to fight for it in the United Nations. Since China, is not a democratic country, the money CCP spends overseas doesn't need to be approved by the government, so it is extremely generous to its corny friends overseas. On the other hand, it collects taxes from its peoples and suppresses them however it wants. The government has no checks and balances.
Mr. Liao, a local, said that the lack of donations from the Hong Kong people indicates that the CCP has failed to win the hearts of its own people.
Why do they need woven bags? Just tell the Chinese people to have a Chinese dream. Look at the flood disasters. Did our compatriots in Hong Kong donate money? Why did they not donate? Chinese leader Xi Jinping has driven American imperialism out of Hong Kong. It means that the compatriots have been returned to their motherland, and they should have donated a lot of money.
It said that the Hong Kong people donated 680 million yuan, $97 million to the relief efforts of the Yangtze River flood in 1998, and over 23 billion yuan, $3.2 billion, to the 2008 Sichuan earthquake. In addition, Hong Kongers donated to the SARS epidemic in 2002 and to the H1N1 flu in 2009. But this time, no one from Hong Kong has made any donations to the flood victims of the Yangtze River. Current affairs commentator Shi Shan said on social media that the Hong Kong people no longer identify with the CCP, and this is demonstrated through the umbrella movement, the anti-extradition bill protests, and the resistance to the newly implemented national security law. Hong Kongers are standing up against the regime for encroaching on their freedoms and taking away their city's one country, two systems framework.